Hi, I'm Karen Porter, candidate for Eden-Monaro by-election. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a background about myself. So about 2 weeks before Mike Kelly resigned, I was asked to join the new Liberal Party. Now, I know what you're thinking, Liberals, we all hate Liberals. Well, I've never voted for a Liberal in my life. And even as a small business owner, Liberals are supposed to be the ones that support enterprises. Anyway, I've never had any support from Liberals. So the new Liberals gave me a little bit of anxiety, and also leaving my busy life to actually run for government is a really big deal for me. But I had got to a stage in my life where I was sick to death of what was happening to our country. I actually gave myself a bit of a media ban. And the media ban meant that if anything was important enough, it would penetrate my wall and I would find out about it. So when I was approached to go in and run for the election in 2022, I thought to myself, well, I can either complain about what's going on or I can actually try and do something about it. So this is me trying to do something about it. I'm absolutely sick to death of what our government is doing to our country. I'm sick of the corruption and the lies and the fact that these politicians go in there for their own purposes, not to represent their electorate. A member of parliament is there to represent the views and the needs of the electorate, not themselves. So these professional politicians who are in safe seats, who keep getting in and know what they're doing, just drives me mad. I'm fed up with our government deciding that 2050 might be okay for us to get our net zero emissions down. And I know we can do it a lot earlier. I think we need to stop talking about climate action because I feel like Sky News and all those other Murdoch media are the ones that are actually making us turn away and not even think about the changes that are happening to our planet. So let's talk about green energy. Let's talk about healthier energy. Let's look at ways that we can actually improve our land so that it is going to grow food that's actually going to have sustenance to it. Do you know that the toilet paper debacle is nothing on what it's going to be like when we can't get quality food or even sufficient amounts of food? So we need to really take a good look at ourselves and have a look at our land and have a look at our country and our world and put things in place that are going to make it a better place for our children and our grandchildren. A lot of us won't be around when it gets bad, but I can't leave this legacy to my children. So whatever we can do in whatever little way, I think we all have an obligation to our planet to do. I'd really like to see a lot more medical services for our electorate, such as mental health and aged care. I'd like to see a minimum standard of living for our people, particularly our pensioners, but also those that are vulnerable in our community, like our disabled people. And I'd like to see some equity across the whole of the electorate. There's lots of other things like roads. I'd really love to see the road between Canberra and Bredbo or Cooma improved, and that would sort of like make a little bit better for our tourism, do a little bit of ecotourism, and look at how we can work as a whole electorate. So what I would really love to do is get a blueprint in place for the whole of Eden-Monaro, one that everybody agrees on, and then with specific agendas that need to be pushed in Parliament, so we can actually get some things in place for Eden-Monaro that are important to all of us. Anyway, I'm central to the electorate. I'm in Bredbo, which is very much in the middle of the big donut. And I hope that you vote wisely on July 4. And that's me in a nutshell. Thank you.